It's never done this before. That's the part that's frustrating for me. Is like I don't know what it's doing. Well, this one won't work. So reload the page. So go back to Studio. Create.
Go live.
Yeah. That one's the one you want.
It says live now.
So click on it. Go click on the link. The little
What is going on?
I don't, because like that pop-up screen that it started with was never there before.
We were pulling in numbers and now we weren't. Oh wait, is it working?
You restarted it. Of course, we're not pulling in anything.
Well, not anymore. But like, I'm making sure this is working.
Can you click on the? It looks like it says it's wired.
Yes, you're wired in.
What thing at the bottom?
Bottom right hand corner. The little square with the...
This.
Yeah.
So we're good. I'm going to go back out there and reshare the links, I guess.
Haha. I love when this happens.
Erica's like, come save me.
Okay, it is back up. I'm gonna worry you, Chris.
We weren't going to leave forever. Don't you worry.
Okay. I'm making sure everything's working here. It sucks. We're back. Do you want to reveal our spoiler and just so we don't have this hiccup? Do you want me to open this and then transition or transition? Transition first. Bam!
Can you please get out of this screen? I hate this screen. Thank you. I hate it.
It's like one of the best screens to work in.
We're not trying to work, though. We're already in the screen.
No, you don't understand what I mean, James.
To be able to edit things?
Yes,
yeah,
if
I
need
get
be.
that. How much more editing we're going to do right now?
All right, you guys ready to see the spoiler?
Well, we have. Let's people get caught back up with us.
Oh,
Yep. Give it a few minutes.
Hold on. Let me double check the 2 Discords that I posted the link in.
And post the new link?
Yeah. Oh, now they're gonna think I'm spamming. It is the girl on the thumbnail.
It is Job Chaos. Oh. Don't worry, Jonathan. That deck's coming. Johnny boy, that deck is coming.
Copy link.
Figured out what things I want to cut and what things I need to put in. I'm not gonna be able to share this into all the other groups though, because I already shared today. I hate one limit group. It's dumb.
Sorry.
What if this happens?
Sorry. It's a rule.
Yep, I get it. I just hate it.
I mean, I think they would make an exception if you were like, hey, technical difficulties.
Her stream went down for
Here's
Uno
link
hot
number
minute.
2.
All right, they're gonna yell at me for it. It's fine. 7.
Okay, I think everybody's back.
Okay.
Neat.
And we're good. Ready? Okay.
Now, for the reveal.
Oh, am I good to go now?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Oh, wait, is it up on your phone so you...
I got
Bam! Oh, I misclicked. No!
3.
Bam! There we go.
2.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Hopefully it's showing on there.
3, 2, 1.
So we have Mayo, 3 CP backup, Earth, job Avalanche Operative.
Woo!
That says, Tapper, choose a forward against Brave until the end of turn. You can only use this ability during your main phase. And then pay 1, tap her, choose a forward you control, name 1 job, and it gains the name job until end of turn. James, what are the ramifications of this card, my guy?
An Avalanche Earth backup? Hell yeah.
Yeah, but what's the other cool thing that it can that matters for it?
Cloud becomes an Avalanche
Cloud
forward?
becomes an
Hell
Avalanche
yeah.
forward. Can my mic stay still?
Like, it
Which
was
means-
super funny because when Travis mentioned the Cloud, I instinctively just went, man, I wish Cloud was an Avalanche forward. Like, literally just not thinking about our spoiler.
I wish you were
Literally
thinking
said
about that. I was thinking about it.
You said something in your face and I went, oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, an Avalanche Operative backup in Earth. So you can literally turn 1, play Elf,
Search.
Elfie,
Mm-hmm.
whatever. Discard
just
your
say-
card, search for an avalanche operative, and it is search for just an operative, right?
Yeah,
it doesn't have
it's
to be
just search
forward.
I'll double check just in case. Keep going though.
And
So-
search the Neo. And then next turn go pitch Neo. Or even if you want to, pitch double Neo. Get up on board now.
just what a crazy card. Definitely another power play for
Search Elf.
Earth. And
No, I want all of them.
it's not really limited to just
It's not.
Avalanche.
Avalanche operative, yeah.
I mean, yeah, it fits right in with Avalanche Operative, but you can absolutely use this just as like that Hashmal kind of effect.
Yeah, you mentioned the ramifications of being like everything's a soiree in the soiree deck
it's
at that
a
point.
tribal enabler.
Yeah.
Being able to say, hey, now this card that flows in with the tribal falls right into it. Your Madame Edel can now become a soiree member.
Yup.
You can make anything a scion.
Yep.
So like,
Oh, that's
kinda
actually
cool.
really juicy.
You can do like an
Oh,
Earth
I'm
Lightning
playing this in
Scions
my
deck.
Earth Lightning
You can
Scions.
turn Oracle of Light. That's what we were talking about.
Yep.
Is that Oracle of Light can now become a scion and gets that 2K pump as well, just like anything else.
Is she 5 or 7K base?
She's a 5K.
Oh, so she becomes a 7. That's not terrible still.
Yeah.
So Avalanche has 2 backups.
Everything is Job Chaos.
Everything is job kit. Actually,
Well, nothing works with the Job Chaos.
sure, but it can be job chaos now.
It's funny.
Yeah, the job alone does make it. I think. So the goal is that now you have 2 solid backups. In Avalanche, you have a fire backup, which like whatever, but it searches
I
out your
actually
Earth
would still
backup.
play this if it wasn't, even if it didn't have the job thing, strictly because being able to give like Barrett, Cloud, Tifa, or any of those just Brave is nuts.
You know what? Let me check and see where in FF7 remake she comes from. FF7. I type 6 and not 7. 6s.
Yeah, I don't know what
Cooler.
character she is from 7 either.
Oh, she's in the intermission DLC,
Oh,
which is definitely why I don't recognize her.
so if you
because
don't have a PS5,
yep,
don't know.
you don't know that she exists.
Neat.
Thanks, Square Enix.
I will say, like, it's a really interesting card. I think it's going to be a staple type of card in Earth, just like how in Opus 5, people used to play Momodi to give Brave to things on the fly. And for the people that don't like it or don't want to see another Avalanche operative, remember that, like, there are pretty...
No, stop, James.
There are pretty clear-cut answers as well.
Yeah.
You can play ice to do the actionability ice,
Can
water.
you counter with your own house Can you change your... Does it only change yours or your opponent? Can you
Yours.
choose
It
your
changes
opponent?
yours.
It'd be real cool to
But you
counter
can play the
everything with a
Leviathan
Hashmal.
to cancel action abilities. You can play Green Mage, the Porum from Opus 5. Yes, those are like older, outdated cards, but
At
you know,
least
it's
They
not
can be more relevant.
it's not a completely overpowered or busted Avalanche operative. You can still play things that break characters or break backups of cost 3 or
We were talking
more.
about things that like might see a comeback because we were talking about the Axe Star
Mm-hmm.
playing Shinryu. We might see more Hecaton share.
Yes. Yep, I think more backup destruction is going
Especially
to
if
be
this
a
card's gonna
thing.
be something
Prevalent.
people-
Garland and Hecaton chair.
People have strayed away from 4 costs.
So they print
Because
cool.
Fenrir exists.
Yep.
And so people started going to 3s. Well, maybe now we just start playing things that break more 3 cost backups.
Oh, I just stopped worrying. I just don't worry about those cards.
I mean, if you don't freeze them, you don't gotta worry
When's the
about
last
it,
time
but
you saw a Fenrir?
I play it
It's been a while.
Yeah.
play
I
it
haven't
one-off,
seen Fenrir in a while.
but
At
I
least
also
our
play
locals
two
doesn't have it.
drop
Yeah.
and it kills dark cards like Ned and
Exactly.
yeah. Fuck.
Change your
Dodge is a good one.
same job. Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
Shadow Lord can break more dudes. You oh god, what was I thinking? Monks. Monks gains a benefit from this card too. Because anything can be a monk if you want it to.
Fight.
Like you can choose to make Lise a monk if you wanted.
We can make Lich a monk,
You can make Lich a monk.
and when he fights things, things die.
Wait. Tifa can become a monk.
Tifa can be a monk. The new
We were
Tifa.
talking about Tifa wasn't a monk, but she fights.
Well, that's just not. It's FF7 doesn't
Yeah,
have a
get-
monk.
I get it, but she literally fights, and that's all monks do.
Yeah,
You know, monks are supposed to be these peaceful people, and all the monks in Final Fantasy just like slap their cheeks.
Have you haven't played? I don't know why I keep rehashing this. You haven't played a Final Fantasy game like ever.
I played Bravely Default.
That's not a Final Fantasy game.
I've watched a playthrough of all the Kingdom Hearts.
That's not. You looked at me like I was supposed to accept that as an answer.
Well, I looked at you knowing it wasn't an acceptable answer.
Jesus. Yeah, so that's a spoiler that we have. Her top ability is very generic, honestly, though. Because, like, Cindy does the same thing. Gabrant that we just got, 2CP Gabby, does the same thing. She does this now. Travis made an excellent point that Momodi just costed 0 to do it. Which I don't know why I guess they realized that was an issue, so everybody has to tap down to do it now. Geomancer has to break himself for it, but, like, whatever. That's kind of Geomancer shtick.
The thing that I think is more impactful is just
changing the jobs.
job changing.
Like, what other gross jobs can you abuse?
I think in Avalanche, even if you took away the job changing thing, this card's really good because it's both your...
Because you're color fixed.
You're color fixed.
You have a backup that finds another backup.
Under your job, too. But, like, outside, yeah.
I'm trying to think. So we have monks, you have scions, you have soirees. You're not playing Earth in that deck.
I know.
Like, ever.
You can make things a dual horn. It won't matter.
It won't matter.
But you could. Just like you can make things a job chaos.
Zidane can be a guy. He's just like... You could give Zidane job question mark.
You could make Man in Black and Hooded Guy not question marks. You could give them jobs, those bums.
I mean,
yeah, no, I think making Edel a member soiree is probably like the biggest, because not only it's so dumb, because not only does she say she can't be straight broken and you can't deal damage to her essentially, but with the backup you can't touch her with a summon. Like the only thing that touches her is a board wipe.
Like we were talking about at lunch, like if you play Cecil in the soiree deck, because I believe most of them do, but like if for whatever reason you don't, whatever. But like if you play in the Cecil in the deck, a lot of times you have to target the Cecil before you can target the Madam.
Mm-hmm.
And if you just went, I'll target the Cecil. Well, I'll just make it a soiree.
Make Cecil
it's
a
just
soiree.
your thing's gonna fizzle. And then if you have something that's like, well, I'll just counter the Cecil again. You have to pay 4 just to try and get over this one ability, and then you're like, I guess so. That's fine. You can pay 4 for that.
What if they like I mean, shits and giggles put an edge on the field as well. Don't you think that's a fun interaction, James? A very fair and balanced interaction of Cecil and Edge.
Stop talking about unfair interactions. I think are
again,
bad.
this is why actionability canceling is
very important.
Probably going to come back
for sure. I do think that we'll definitely see more backup destruction to some degree. Hecaton Chair is nuts, and if it hasn't been showcased, Man in Black picking up a Hecaton Chair feels really bad if you allow him to do it at least once.
I like that we showed our spoiler and went from 7 viewers to 4.
They were like, "We're done.
Bye."
That's
all
fair.
they were here for.
Everybody just wants a spoiler, so like I
it.
wouldn't add anything else to it. You guys have anything else you want to add on, or anything like specific you want to?
For
Square Enix, get a proper judge program.
Yeah.
We're starting actual events again besides the re-raise events next year. You said it yourself. We want a judge program.
Yeah, give us something for sure.
Oh, we have our tournament.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
So yes.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna let you guys talk more about that whole thing. I'm just here to
I'm basically here for the same thing.
be a face.
So yes, on December 17th, we'll be doing a tournament down at Cafe Monster Omaha. It's a new shop that just opened off of 84th and West Center. We're ready. We're ready for official events to come back. It's only $15 to come out and play. You're going to at least get your prize support back just for coming out and playing. You're going to get cards. You're going to get promos. You're going to have a good time.
You get to meet Chris and James and me.
You guys are going to be down there streaming and covering the event.
Yeah.
And, the big thing is, we want to show Square Enix that,
Mm-hmm.
we're ready. We're jumping at the bit. We're ready for actual events to come back, and that, Omaha is ready for another large-scale event.
Oh, for sure. Because our last one was Gilstack way back in, was it?
We had Gilstacks back in August, but, prior to COVID, there was going to be the L3 Opens, and we were going to have one of those L3 tournaments.
But L3 didn't.
I would love to see something like that actually come back.
James, it looks like you have something on your mind.
I hate limited formats.
Okay,
Wow.
why?
I just don't like limited formats. They're not fun to me.
Because
I like deck building.
Oh, so it just limits your ability to deck build.
This limits what I get to play.
You think limited formats are good for newer players, though?
100%, yeah.
I think it's easier for newer shops to get in and get people in.
You don't
It's
have
a
to buy
lot
so
lower
much.
of an entry point, and you can invest in just the more recent cards.
It's easier for people who just... It's the same reasons why I like soiree style, like, composite archetypes inside sets. Specifically because new players can jump in and relatively pick up the core of what they need cheaply.
You can pick up a starter deck and be in a really good position.
Yeah. Like,
Especially the new ones.
so, like, for L3, it's just a very good place to start. Because, like, not everybody, outside of the fact that they just reprinted 7-drop Shantoto, is going to be able to have the ability to just pick up 7-drop Shantotos. Or, like, I guess most of what was in that anniversary kit. But, like, all that older stuff is just not available to, like, newer players.
Like Cosmos and Chaos was, like, kind of rough to get to until they reprinted them.
Yep.
Cool. I think that essentially wraps... Oh, hold on. Yeah, that's fair. I agree. Once we get actual events going for standard and like it's a lot more consistent, if they want to push like official events for the like L3 and L6, are they doing both L3 and L6 or just L3?
I mean, they both are actual formats.
Yeah.
They've had events for both.
I mean, they did make a forbidden limited list for each of those formats.
Yeah, that's fair. So I would agree with that they should focus on standard first, since that's like where the primary of the player base sits.
That is also true.
Yeah, that kind of sucks.
Yeah, no targets.
But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the spoiler. Anything to tack on as like an entail thing? Because I'm pretty set.
I'd like to do more podcasts.
I mean, we'll try. We have rough schedules.
I have rough schedules.
You don't think mine's not terrible, but it's rough.
Yours is way easier than mine.
Oh yeah, for
Yours
sure.
You've just had a
You go to
kid,
bed at 3
you just
3
had
in the
a kid,
afternoon.
and I have the worst schedule ever.
Valid point. All right, thanks guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Be sure to check us out on YouTube. Obviously, that's where we put all of our content. Facebook. We have a Twitter.
We have a Twitter. We have a Discord.
We
which
have
is
an
also
Instagram.
widely used.
We have a Patreon, which is
With Patreon, you want to support us at patreon.com/TCG University.
be really helpful. Helps us finance our card game habits.
Helps pay
and
for the
put
100
stuff on the
foot of
channel.
Ethernet I just ran through this room. Literally.
And then
100 feet of
also
Ethernet at
check
no
out Midwest Card Dealer on TCG Player. That's
We have a TCG player too. I don't have a full link for that because TCG player's not gotten back to me about the pro site.
get fucked.
I've been sitting for like a week now.
Oh, geez.
I even emailed them back and no one got. So I'll just have to like email them again.
So thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed. If you want to clip that card, feel free to. Obviously, it's
I'll probably make a
community
post
spoiler. Yeah, he'll post it and
tomorrow.
whatnot too.
Probably make a post tomorrow along with our when you guys go live for locals.
Oh yeah.
Sure.
So that'll be around 3:34ish. Cool. All right. Thanks. See you guys later. And as always,